Children, let us see about geometry and numbers. Dear children, now let us see 2D shapes and 3D shapes under the topic geometry. Geometry is a subject in mathematics that focuses on the study of shapes and sizes. Shapes. Everything we see in the world around us has a shape. In geometry, a shape can be defined as the form of an object or its outline, outer boundary or outer surface. There are different basic categories such as the two-dimensional shape and three-dimensional shapes. Children, first, let us study about 2D shapes. What is 2D shapes? For example, let us take a sheet of paper. It has only length and breadth. Such shapes are called 2D or two-dimensional shape. In geometry, a shape or a figure that has the length and the breadth is known as 2D shape. In other words, a plane object that has only length and breadth is known as two-dimensional shape. Let us see some examples of 2D shapes. Here, the table is given for the example of two-dimensional geometric shapes. In the left-hand side, in the first column, name of the shape is given, and in the second column, picture of the shape are given. Circle, semicircle, oval, triangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, kite. Pentagon. 5 sides polygon is known as pentagon. Hexagon. 6 sides polygon is known as hexagon. Heptagon. 7 sides octagon. 8 sides nonagon. 9 sides and decagon. 10 sides of polygon is known as decagon. Children, before going to see about 2D shapes, let us know what is quadrilaterals and polygons. What is quadrilateral? In geometry, a quadrilateral can be defined as a closed two-dimensional shape which has 4 straight lines. Types of quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals can be classified into parallelograms, squares, rectangles, and rhombuses. Square, rectangle, and rhombus are also parallelograms. What is parallelogram? A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. That is, it has 4 sides, with both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. The examples of quadrilaterals are given in the picture. Chessboard, card, and kite are some examples of quadrilaterals. What is a polygon? In geometry, a polygon can be defined as a flat or plane two-dimensional closed shape with straight sides. It does not have curved sides. Polygons can be of 2 types: regular polygons, irregular polygons. Regular polygons, polygons that have equal sides and angles, are regular polygons. Here are a few examples of regular polygons: triangle, rectangle, hexagon, octagon. Irregular polygons, polygons with unequal sides and angles, are irregular polygons. Here are a few examples of irregular polygons. Now children, let us study 2D shapes one by one in detail. Square. A square has 4 equal sides, 4 vertices, and 2 diagonals. The diagonals of a square are equal in length. A square, what is square? Is closed two-dimensional shape with 4 equal sides. A square is a quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? All closed Four-sided figures are called quadrilaterals. It has four sides, four vertices and two diagonals. Squares around us. Some examples are given: chessboard, clock, and a piece of bread. Some more examples are there, like carom board, one face of the dice, or also an example of square. What are the properties of a square? A square has four sides, four equal sides and four vertices. All the sides of a square are equal in length. All interior angles are equal and right angles. The sum of all the interior angles is 360 degree. Here the angle which you will study in the upcoming classes. Now let us study about the shape rectangle. A rectangle is a closed two-dimensional figure with four sides and four corners or vertices. The length of the opposite sides is equal and parallel to each other. The adjacent sides of a rectangle are meet at the right angle. That is, the angle formed by the adjacent sides of a rectangle is 90 degree. The basic feature of a rectangle is given below. Here the rectangle: four corners, four sides, and it has two equal diagonals and opposite sides are equal. Now let us see another 2D shape known as triangle. In geometry, a triangle is a closed two-dimensional shape with three straight sides. A triangle is also a polygon. Triangles around us. Now let us see about circle. A circle is perfectly round in shape. It has no sides and no diagonals. A circle is a round-shaped figure that has no corners or edges. In geometry, a circle can be defined as a closed two-dimensional curved shape. O is the center of the circle. It is a fixed point. The distance from the center to each of these points is the radius of the circle. Radius is equal in length. That is, for example, OA, OB, OC, OD, OE. Here, OA, OB, OC, OD, OE are the length of the radius of the given circle. All the radii are equal in length in a circle. A line segment AB passes through the center of the circle O. AB is the diameter of the circle. The line segments XY and LM are the chords. The longest chord of a circle is the diameter. The radius is always half of the diameter. Children, let us recall once again. A line segment joining any point on the circle to its center is called a radius of the circle. A line segment with its endpoints on the circle is called a chord. A chord passing through the center of the circle is called the diameter. The diameter is the longest chord. Diameter is twice the radius, and radius is equal to diameter by 2. That is, radius is half of the diameter. Circles around us: wheel, clock, lollipop, coins, CD, bangle are the examples of circles. Now I hope you all understood what is 2D shapes and the examples of 2D shapes, the properties of 2D shapes. Now, let us see the properties of 3D shapes. 3D shapes. While other shapes such as the shape of a house have length, breadth and height, such shapes are called 3D or three-dimensional shape. In geometry, a shape or a figure that has length, breadth and height or depth is known as 3D or three-dimensional shapes. You can travel forward, backward, right, left and even up and down. And now let us see some 3D shapes. Sphere, cube, cuboid or rectangular prism, cone, cylinder. Children, before studying about the properties of 3D shapes, you have to know the terms faces, edges and vertices. Base. Face. What is face? A face is a flat surface of a 3D shape. Base. The base is the flat surface at the bottom of a 3D object on which the object stands. Edge. The edge is the line where two faces meet. Vertex. The vertex is a point where three edges meet. The plural of vertex is vertices. Now, let us study about cube. A cube has 6 plane faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. All the 6 faces are equal and here the faces are square. It has square plane faces, 6 square faces. The examples of cube are dice, building blocks. A perfect example of cube is Rubik's cube and ice cubes. Now, let us study about cuboid. A cuboid has 6 plane faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Its opposite faces are equal. A cuboid is formed by 3 pairs of rectangles. Each pair of rectangles is opposite each other and equal in size. And a brick is a perfect example of cuboid. Matchbox, eraser, book, toothpaste box and here the boxes is given. These are the examples of cuboid. Now children, let us see 3D shape cone. A cone has one plane face and one curved surface. It has one vertex. Definition of cone. A cone has one plane circular surface, that is, its base and only one curved surface. In a cone, there is one plane surface and one curved surface. And here the plane curve surface. Plane surface here is circle and one curved surface. There are one edge and one vertex. Here the examples of cones. Now let us see about the 3D shaped cylinder. A cylinder has 2 plane faces and one curved surface. It has no edges and no vertices. Here the picture of cylinder is given and here the top and bottom base. Here are 2 plane faces and the 2 plane faces here are circles and one curved surface, and here it has no edges and no vertices. Let us see the examples of cylinder. Straw, gas cylinder, pipe, battery, candle, cup, and some more examples of cylinders are given here. Children, I hope you all clear about what is 3D shape and the properties of 3D shape. Now let us work out some problems. The name of the sides and diagonals. So in the square, what are the sides? They have 4 equal sides: AB, BC, CD, DA. So the adjacent line segments. AB, BC, CD, DA are the sides of the given square. And AC and BD, the line segment which connects the opposite vertices, are known as diagonals. So diagonals are AC, BD. Thus the square has 2 equal diagonals. And here in this rectangle, PQRS, sides are PQ, QR, RS and SP. And diagonals PR and SQ or QS are the 2 equal diagonals. Find the perimeter of the following shape trapezium. So children, here we know that perimeter is the total length of the boundary. So that is, we have to add the sides of this trapezium. What are the sides? LM, 4 sides: LM, MN, NO and OL. So now LM is 10 cm, MN is 5 cm, NO is 2 cm and OL is 7 cm. So now adding all these values, you get the perimeter of this given trapezium. 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, 17 plus 7 is 24 centimeter is our required perimeter. Radius is given, you have to find diameter. So we know that what is diameter? It is twice the radius, that is 2 times the radius. 2 into what is radius? It is 3. 2 3s are 6 and put the unit 6 centimeter. So D is equal to 6 centimeter. Diameter is twice the radius. It is 6 centimeter. Diameter is given. What is radius? So we know that diameter is twice the radius and radius is half of the diameter. So what is diameter? It is 12. Substitute here and 12 by 6. Now cancelling 12 and 2 by using 2 table. Here it is 6 times. So that is, we can divide. 6 2s are 12. Remainder 0 and quotient is 6. So our radius value is 6 centimeter. Children, now let us see how to draw a circle for the given radius. Draw a circle if radius r is equal to 6.5 centimeter. So now children, as our first step, mark a point. Mark a point on the paper. Let it be O. O is a point. And then take a ruler and keep the compass pointer on 0 and measure up to 6.5 centimeter. And then don't change the length. Keep the compass pointer on O and draw a circle. And here radius is 6.5 centimeter, which is the circle of radius 6.5 centimeter. Children, now let us see an interesting topic, numbers. Here we are going to study about ascending order. Numbers are said to be in ascending order when they are arranged from the smallest to the largest number. For example, 5, 9, 13, 17 and 21 are arranged in ascending order. They are arranged from smallest to the largest number. And what is descending order? Numbers are said to be in descending order when they are arranged from the largest to the smaller number. Example, 25, 21, 17, 13 and 9 are arranged in descending order. So, ascending order, which means that the arrangement of numbers from smallest to biggest, and descending order is the arrangement of numbers from biggest to smallest. Children, here is an example. The numbers given here, we have to arrange the numbers in ascending order and descending order. 65, 82, 73, 33, 59 are the numbers given. Here we are going to arrange in ascending order. We know that ascending order is the arrangement of numbers from smallest to biggest. So here, which number is smallest? Yes, it is 33. 33, 59, 65, 73 and 82 is the ascending order. And in the second one, 5 numbers are given, 12, 54, 28, 47 and 69. Here we are going to arrange the given numbers in descending order. We know that the descending order is the arrangement of the given numbers from biggest to smallest. So here the biggest number is 69. 69, 54, 47, 28 and 12 is in descending order. Odd numbers. Odd numbers can be defined as those numbers which cannot be divided into two parts equally. Even numbers, a number which is divisible by 2 and it can be divided into two parts equally. In other words, even numbers, the numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in one's place are called an even numbers. The numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in one's place are called even numbers. Children, here some examples are given. Circle the odd number in each group. In first group, see the number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in one's place are called odd numbers. So which numbers ends with any one of the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 is known as odd number. So let us circle. In the first group, 135, 279 and 503 are the odd numbers. And in second group, 933, 337, 227 are the odd numbers. In the third group, 447, 887 are the odd numbers. In the fourth group, 201, 199 are the odd numbers. In the fifth group, 783, 641, 361 are the odd numbers. In the sixth group, there are no numbers ending with any one of the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in one's place. So, in the last group, there are no odd numbers. Circle the even number in each group. Children, we know that the numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in ones place are called even numbers. So you have to see the ones place digit. If it ends with any one of these numbers, that number is known as even number. So in first group, 734, 870, 474, 274 are the even numbers. In the second group, 896, 694 are the even numbers. In the third group, 378, 510 are the even numbers. In the fourth group, 136 ends with 6. So, the number 136 is an even number. In the fifth group, 456, 856, 516 are the numbers ending with 6 and 418 ends with 8. So, these four numbers are the even numbers. In the sixth group, 964, 636, 644 are the even numbers. Now, let us see how to compare the numbers. Comparison of numbers. Less than, greater than, equal to. I hope you all clear about the symbol less than, greater than, equal to. How to compare numbers? Let us see some steps. Look at the place value furthest to the left for each number. Compare the digit of each number in that place value. If one digit is more than the other, then that number is greater. If both digits are equal, then compare the digit of each number in the next place value to the right. Continue comparing the digits of each number in each place value until they are not equal. If all the digits are the same, then the numbers are equal. For example, 8-digit numbers are given. Here we have to compare the given two 8-digit numbers. Here, in first 5 places, digits in each place value are the same. But see the hundreds digit. Digits in the hundreds are not equal. Here, 6 is greater than 3. Therefore, the second 8 digits number is greater than the first number. Ascending order. So, we know that children, the arrangement of numbers from smallest to biggest is known as ascending order. So, here which number is smaller? 215 and then 272 and 281, 300, finally 315. So, this is the arrangement from smallest to bigger. So, this arrangement is known as ascending order. Descending order. So, we know that the arrangement of numbers from biggest to smallest is known as descending order. So, that is the highest number among the given numbers is 925 and then 500. Next number 372, 300, finally 275. So, this arrangement from biggest to smallest is known as descending order. And even numbers. Circle the odd numbers. So, children, we know that the numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are called odd numbers. So, here you have to see the ones place digit. 255, 5. It ends with 5. So, it is a odd number. And here 8. It does not ends with the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So, it is a even number. And here 1000. It is also an even number. And 999. It is an odd number because it ends with 9. 547, it is also an odd number because it ends with 7. Circle the even numbers. So children, we know that the numbers ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 are called even numbers. So you have to see the ones place digit. 7, so it is not a even number. 2, yes, it ends with 2, so it is an even number. 1002 is an even number. 998 is an even number because it ends with 8. 315 is not an even number. 400 is a even number because it ends with 0. 775 is not an even number. 6272 is an even number because it ends with 2. And finally 9271, it ends with 1, so it is not an even number. Of numbers, so comparing of largest numbers. So here you need to check the numbers from left to right. So here 3, 3, 8, 8, 3, 3, 5. So in the hundreds place 5 is there and here 6 is present. So which is greater? Yes, 6 is greater than 5. So the number 3,83,656 is greater than 3,83,565. Here's 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 5, 2, 2, 8, 8, 3, 3. So the numbers, each numbers are equal. So 4,65,283 is equals to the number 4,65,283. Same numbers. So put equal sign. 1,03,490 and 1,30,419. So first check from left to right. 1, 1, 0, 3. So see the 10,000th place. Here 0 is present. In the second number 3 is present. So which is greater? Yes, 3. Thus the number 1,30,419 is greater than the number 1,03,419. Introduction of natural numbers and whole numbers. Children, now let us introduce the numbers, natural numbers and whole numbers. A natural number is a number that comes naturally. Natural numbers are greater than 0. We can use these numbers as counting numbers. The other name of natural numbers are known as counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Whole numbers. Whole numbers are just all the natural numbers plus a 0, which includes natural number, which includes 0 is known as whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Therefore, natural number starts from 1. Whole number starts from 0. The properties of natural numbers. This group of numbers start at 1. It includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. 0 is not in this group. This group has no negative numbers. There are no numbers with decimals in this group. Natural numbers are the set of positive integers, that is integers from 1 to infinitive, including fractional and decimal part. Natural numbers could be seen as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Whole numbers. This group has all the natural numbers in it plus the number 0. They do not have any decimal or fractional part. Whole numbers could be seen as, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Numbers are denoted by capital N and whole numbers are denoted by capital W.